Hi, my name's Kev Popat and today we're going to talk about 7 ways to love your brain. My first tip is exercise. There's lots of evidence linking exercise to better brain health. Here at Home Solent, we try and help our clients engage in exercise that is realistic for them to do. So Michelle, our field care supervisor, has recently done a course with the British Gymnastics Foundation called Love to Move. These are exercises which are chair-based exercises which are proven to be fantastic with our client base and their demographic. My second tip is really simple. Eat well. This is important for people of all ages, but especially important as you age. It's really important to eat a healthy diet of fresh food and a varied diet as well. It's really important to remember that as we age, we do fall into routine and eat the same things at the same times on the same days. So when you're thinking about your family member, think about what some of our caregivers do. So they prepare very varied meals. They explain to their clients why it's important they eat a varied meal. And they also focus on making that meal look very appetizing. Some of our caregivers even go to the extent of eating with their clients to encourage them to eat that meal. My fourth tip is to sleep well. It's really important to remember that a good night's sleep helps you consolidate your memories so that these can be recalled at a later stage. It's really important to also remember that sleeping well means undisturbed sleep. So think about things that you can limit to ensure that you have undisturbed sleep. So for example, it's not imperative that you drink 2 pints of water just before you go to sleep because you're much more likely to wake up. There's lots of research around limiting the amount of technology that you use just before you go to sleep. So it's much easier to read a book and feel relaxed than to focus on your mobile phone or even watch TV. One of the other really simple things you can do is invest in blackout curtains. We all live around busy high streets or busy streets with street lamps. Investing in a really good pair of blackout curtains means that your room is dark when you're sleeping. My fifth tip is probably my favourite. Remain socially engaged. Here at Home Solent, we do lots of things to encourage our clients to come into the office, to meet new people, to interact with people that they have spoken to on the phone but may not have met face to face. It really engages a different part of their brain. Our clubs have turned out to be fantastic because all of our clients spend the morning trying to cook a different cake to bring in, speaking to their friends when they come into the office, and our coffee clubs are run actually by one of our clients and one of our caregivers, and they always prepare a different activity for our clients to do on the day. So yesterday we had an arts and crafts session which went really well, and people are doing things that are different, that they haven't done before. They're learning new skills as well as meeting new people. So my sixth tip is to challenge your mind and challenge the mind of your elderly relative. I've spoken to so many people who will often go and see their gran or see their granddad. What I'd like you to try and think about is what you can do with your gran or granddad or your mum or your dad to help challenge their brain. Can you do a puzzle with them? Can you play chess with them? Can you play cards with them? It's much better to use that time to do that than just go and have a chat. Tip number 7 is to get organised. And this is really important when you communicate with your family. Help your loved one be organised. When you go home, ensure that your loved one's house isn't cluttered, because it's much easier to know where things are when your house is nice and tidy. Make sure you communicate with your siblings about where a remote control should be so that your mum or your dad are not stressing out about where the remote is, because then they can focus on the really important things. So in summary, we've given 7 really good tips to love your brain. It's really important to remember that no matter what age you are, these are really important guidelines for you, but they become especially important as we age. For more information, please visit our website.